Pelican. This is going to be a long one that I won't be able to keep in my head, is it? Pelican, dove, raven, swan, crow. This is a horror game. There's going to be a piano puzzle. Fuck do you mean it won't open? Fuck do you mean there's no piano puzzle? What? The fuck? There's a big piano I can interact with in the middle of the room, and something that I'm confident is some sort of piano puzzle. And I can't play the goddamn piano? Hold on a second. Pelican, dove, raven, swan, crow. White, white, black, white, black. Okay, so that'd be... That could just be 5 half steps. Like, I can think of 2 places in any octave on a piano where you could have that exact combination of colors. Damn it! Oh yeah, it is up now! Cool! Alright. So, the order of the notes was white... That's the sound of a broken string. Did the puzzle not say silent birds that were black and white? Okay. So it's probably I have to play the specific order of broken ones. Oh man, I'm probably going to need to actually map this out. Hold on. Let me grab this. Do I own any pens? I actually do think I own a pen. Hold on. Yeah, I'll be right back. Hold on. Hold the heck on. Well, that was quick. I forgot I stole a pen and left it next to my desk. Look, I don't own a lot of stuff, alright? It's $1.50 an hour. God, it's been so long. I can't remember whether it's this. Okay, that's C. C, pen, please work. Okay. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, F, G. Actually, I should probably just write down the ones. Yeah, that's probably way better. Let me change the way I'm mapping this out. So which ones are silent? C sharp, D, F, wait, C, D, E, ugh, my brain's clearly wearing down. C, D, E, F. Okay, so G is silent. And E is silent. And E sharp is silent. Okay. Okay, so there are 5 silent ones, and if I was remembering that poem right, it was a poem about silent birds who are black and white. Yeah, I used to play the piano. I used to play the guitar too, but I can't fret it anymore because, like, these bony fingers, they don't fret the frets right. Greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Silent dove, beyond the pelican as far as he could. Okay. So, as far beyond the pelican as far as he could, and it's white, then the second note would be E. Higher than the dove would be E sharp. Swan next to a peaceful bird. That's probably D. Crow coming quickly to a stop would be C sharp. And that would leave G as the first one, which would be right in the middle. Eager for the reward. What the hell does that have to do with anything? I mean, by process of elimination, that has to be G. So, let's see if I've got this. Check the piano. Alright. C, D, E, F, G. Wait, what? Oh, right. Wait, no, that is E. Did I have some sort of tremendous brain fart? C, D, E. Wait. E sharp would be a... Oh, God. E sharp is just F. What the fuck am I thinking? It's been so long. Holy crap. Yeah, that's B. That'd be B flat or A sharp. God, what the hell was I on? E sharp. Oh, God, I know exactly what I did. I was thinking this was A and that it went up to G. No, this is C. Ugh. Alright, let me rewrite down the puzzle numbers. I'm going to do this the big brain way. I could probably brute force it. It's only, what, 125 combinations? I've got a rough idea of how it works. Okay. So, C sharp was correct. D was correct. C, D, E. Am I being retarded again? Hold on. C, D, E, F, G. Okay. So there's a G, A. Has to be another silent one. That was the wrong one. I just need to stop being an idiot about music. I know it's been like a decade since I last played, but damn. Okay. So D, G, A are going to be the white birds. D flat. Ah, wrong button again. Check the piano. Okay, so D flat and B flat, or let's just go with A sharp. Check the poem again. Eager Pelican was the middle one, which is going to be G. Flying as far as he could, and that's a white one, so that would be A. G, A. Raven higher than the dove, A sharp. Or B flat, whichever, depending which key you're writing this in. Swan glides in next to another bird is probably G, and then D flat. Oh god, that's super embarrassing that I made that stupid mistake. Thinking that A was the first note. I do that a lot, honestly. Okay. So, C, D, E, F, G. Then A sharp. D and then D flat. Right? No? Really? That wasn't the puzzle solution. Okay. It's not like something subtly changed, or... It's not just fucking with me or something? That's really not the puzzle solution. Huh. Let me check this again. Because now the notes are going to be C sharp. I might as well make that C sharp. I'll do it D flat, fuck it. Greedy Pelican. Eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Yeah, Tales of Birds Without a Voice, so it has to be the 5 notes that don't have sounds, which would translate to the 5... Yeah. Yeah, because not having a voice is not having a sound. Okay. Silent Dove, as far as he could beyond the Pelican. that has to be D, G, or A. A would make the most sense, unless they're doing it from the right for some reason, which would be a descending order and wouldn't make any goddamn sense. But I suppose that could be it. Higher than the dove, if it's going as far as it can, that's got to be A sharp. If the swan glides in next to a peaceful spot, that... I mean, it's right next to the, yeah, it'd be right next to the crow, which would be the D flat. Silver Award has got to be the moon crest, because they've got the sun crest and it's sun and moon. Those are the two metals that are traditionally associated with those in alchemy. Yawning into napping. So the last one does have to be D flat. That much I am confident in. D flat, C sharp, whatever. If Raven is the middle one is a black key, because that's a black bird, which has to be A sharp as the middle one. Actually, both D flat and A sharp are adjacent to other birds, so it could be that they are doing it in descending order, which would mean I would have to do it back. Okay, let's do this from the perspective of descending notes instead of ascending notes. Middle white, right black, left white, left black. If left black is the left one, then they're counting downwards instead of upwards, which is dumb. Hold on. Yes, if it's first flew, then the first one would be A. Silent dove, as far as he can, would be D. Raven flies in higher than the dove. Flying higher than the dove, I suppose it's gotta be D flat at that point. If we're going from right to left, swan glides in next to another bird, which would be... I guess that could be A. One more. Oh, God. Doing this backwards from descending note order is fucking with my head. Silent dove flying as far as he could. So second one is D. Raven higher than the dove would be D flat. Swan next to another bird would... I guess that would be A, because that's adjacent. Crow quickly coming to a stop would be A sharp. And the first one would be G, I guess. So G, D, D flat, A sharp. That's assuming that it's going in descending order instead of ascending order, which is backwards and weird. Okay, C, D, E, F, G. Then D. D flat. A sharp. Nothing still? Alright, well, I guess I can't beat that puzzle and I'll have to use your advice, Callie. That's disappointing. I wanted to show off. Okay. Middle white, right black, left white, left black. Middle white. I guess that would be G. C, D, E, F, G. Right white would be A. Right black, would be A sharp. Then, yeah, D and D flat. Is that what I had the first time? Yeah, I just did it in the order you suggested, and it's still not right. Greedy pelican. I mean, greedy starts with G, and both when I did it forwards and backwards, I got G for the pelican. Silent dove flying as far as he can would be either A or D. Raven flies in. It's the one adjacent to the dove, which means it's got to be either A sharp or D flat. Swan glides in next to another peaceful bird. That's got to be either A or D. And then the crow has to be either D sharp or A sharp. And it all depends on the order of things. So I guess it's going to be... Well, let's try G, A sharp, D, D flat. The swan and pelican are switched? You think the swan and the pelican are switched. What is the pelican? Pelican was G. Silent dove. Swan next to another bird, which would be either A or D. Swan is next to the dove? Huh? Is that even doable? Yeah, the silent notes are A, G, D. D is over here, so I guess could be those two that are next to each other. But at the same time, it's those two which would also be next to each other. Swan is... Pelican is alone. So you're saying the Pelican is D, then? How would that work out? Assuming the Pelican is D... Okay, so if the Pelican is D, let me double check this. Pelican D. So assume the Pelican is D. Silent dove beyond the Pelican, that would have to be A. Raven going higher above the dove would be A sharp. Swan next to another bird could be G, I guess? I guess G and A are adjacent, and I could have been talking about just whites being next to whites, rather than, Okay. Alright, well, let's give it a shot. Okay, so that would be D... A sharp. Then G. Then D flat. Okay, you were right. I had gotten the Pelican and the Swan mixed up. How are you supposed to know that, though? That's what's bugging me. Let me double check this real quick. Pelican, white wings flailing, dove beyond the Pelican. Ah, okay. Now I get it. It's because the dove was beyond the Pelican. That was the part that I was missing. That's why I thought the Pelican was G by default rather than the dove being a higher note. Okay. Well, that's my mistake then. Almost got it. Got real close. Silver medallion, take it. Yep, I think I'm going to hit up the save point and call it there.